dark gray water system that uses worms. Hi, I'm Nicholas Burtner with School of Permaculture. Guys, we got another great tip for you today. We showed you on prior tips how to create a home use gray water bed for filtering your wastewater that's not black water inside your home and for home use. But today we're in Victoria, British Columbia with my good buddy Gord Baird, and he's designed up a really fantastic dark gray water system that uses worms, and it's kind of gravity fed because his particular property is kind of on slope. But I'm going to take a step back, and Gord, if you please just tell us how this works.
Great. Well, Nicholas, first of all, I'm going to bore you because I'm going to get you to help lift the other side of this.
Do this.
I'm going to battle the grapes here. So what we have is we've got a gray water system, which the initial idea came from my wife Ann, and she was reading about vermiculture and gray water and came up with a worm bin that she used, and then we've just sort of improved upon that. What we have is we've got a 2-inch gray water pipe that comes from our kitchen sinks and our showers and bathroom sinks, and it comes in through here, and that gray water gets deposited into a bed of mulch. And so as the water comes in, it comes out of this pipe, and as you can probably see, we've got worms everywhere. And the worms do two things. One is the worms eat all the biosolids that come from the sinks, and this also collects all the fats. And as this gets decomposed, it makes worm castings, and those worm castings get used in the garden. As this water leaves here, it's now filtered, and it can gravity feed down to the very bottom of the hill. And at the very bottom of the hill, that gray water is condensed into a 1/2-inch distribution line with 1/4-inch spaghetti tube that comes out and gets put to mulch basins at the base of fruit trees. So we can actually, it gets filtered so much that we can actually distribute it through 1/4-inch spaghetti line.
That's really high filtration. So just so we can be clear, at the bottom of this mulch holding container, how does the water exit from here?
So as the water comes through here and comes into the mulch, then the water has to migrate horizontally through the bin. And on the other side of the bin, we've got about 3 inches of perlite, and you can use perlite, you can use, or we've got lava rock or pumice. Lava rock perlite can be used, about 3 inches, with some hardware cloth, and then it just gravity feeds straight down a drain through the bottom and then continues on through your plumbing fixtures down to where you want it to go.
Dude, that is awesome. It's like super rocking. Well, let's go down there, take a look, make sure we can see the end of that, and we'll see the end product of how that goes.
Sounds good.
That's awesome.
So we looked at the worm biofilter up by the top of the house for our gray water system, and this is where it ends up. So as the worm biofilter takes a trickling of fluids from our kitchen sinks, what we do is we condense that trickle of fluids down to a 1/2-inch pipe, so that we know that when fluid is being used in the house, this pipe is full of fluid, doesn't have any air cavities in it. And that allows us just to use 1/4-inch drip irrigation tubing. As I pull a thistle out of my finger, 1/4-inch drip irrigation tubing, and this drip irrigation tubing goes into another piece of 1-inch tubing that goes into a hole in the ground. And if we were using water at the house right now, you'd see water dripping out the end. At the moment, you can just see a glistening of water, which means water came out of here not too long ago. But it allows us to distribute the gray water subsurface, which is one of the rules of gray water, and put it down to the roots. It allows us to view it at any time. And at any point in time we need to flush it out, we have a connection where we can disconnect the rainwater hose that's got pressure in it. We give it about a 15-second flush once a year, and we can flush it out, and it's ready to go for the season. It's as simple as that.
Gord, that's amazing. That is amazing. It's feeding this apple tree here. It's kind of a movable gray water system.
It is a movable gray water system, so what we can do is we can expand our orchards with the same infrastructure. We're not wasting money on having a static infrastructure.
Amazing stuff here at the Baird Homestead in Victoria, British Columbia. If you're in the area or if you live nearby, not only is it worth your visit, there's a lot of techniques and strategies that are already in the ground, so you can come and get some experience and really learn what it's going to take to kind of move into this permaculture lifestyle. So you guys rock. I'll make sure to put their website in the show notes. Check out schoolofpermaculture.com. Come take a course from us, hire a consultant. Know that those proceeds go to our Aid in Our Orphanage program, where we invite you to come out with us and just love and help people. So you guys are amazing. You rock. We love you, and we'll see you next time.